How can data centers cut their carbon emissions and reduce their energy expenditure and operating costs? The following video demonstrates how Pipex, supported by design partners GPJ Consultants, designed, manufactured and installed a chilled water free cooling system for the Met Office in Exeter. This system involves a closed-loop pumped circuit of pipework that carries chilled water into the supercomputers, keeping the machines operating at their optimum temperature. This system replaces costly air conditioning alternatives. The water in this free cooling system is continuously chilled using external environmental conditions. This green engineering has reduced the Met Office energy bills by £800 a day and reduced their carbon footprint by 1,400 tonnes in the first year alone. The Met Office is recognised as one of the world's most accurate forecasters, using more than 10 million weather observations a day, an advanced atmospheric model and a high-performance supercomputer to create 3,000 tailored forecasts and briefings a day.
Pipex has been our chosen supplier through the tender process. That's your main commodity. We could have used other pipe systems, but suffice to say that using a plastic system is less resistance to flow, so therefore you're paying less for pumping power. The installation team, I have to say, performed admirably. They performed on time each and every single day there, and the job wouldn't have been done if it wasn't for them. There were other issues with subcontractors. Could have been a tighter control, but overall I have to say that the Pipex team on site were great. Obviously using plastic piping, there's less resistance to flow, so therefore the pumps don't have to work so hard, so it's costing you less to run, and also it's an excellent system. Not only that, it allowed Pipex to produce things like sump boxes using the same pipework material, which was a bespoke piece, particularly for that element of the work.
Pipex will analyse the existing cooling system and outline a design proposal for the free cooling installation, including surveying of pipe routes and sizes, as well as plant locations. Once agreed, Pipex will assign a dedicated project manager to oversee the project from design through to commissioning. Pipex high-density polyethylene pipes are lightweight and 16 bar pressure rated. The butt fusion jointing process does not involve any hot welding or sparking, therefore the risk of fire is eliminated. Low frictional resistance rates within the pipe material assisted with the design.
I thought Richard Chambers and his gang were fantastic. They did an excellent job, very professional. But if you're talking purely Pipex personnel, then they certainly get the gold star. Overall, the project was a success.
Free cooling takes advantage of the cooler external air temperatures to assist in chilling water used for industrial process, air conditioning and other similar uses. Pipex HDPE pipe systems transport the process cooling fluid from the wet evaporative coolers on the roof to the supercomputer halls within the Met Office in a continuous closed circuit. Pipex's carbon abatement technology uses the latest in energy-efficient pumps to control flow rates and circulate the cooling fluid. Pipex field service engineers comprise of Pipex factory operatives and are highly skilled fabricators. Pipex were responsible for installing all elements of the piping system and associated secondary supports and bracketing. Once complete, Pipex operatives tested the system to 7 bar. Special bespoke steelwork frames and supports were developed to allow the wet evaporative chillers to be placed on the roof without disruption to any other services. The reason for this was to ensure the plant was entirely reliable and would last many years. All plant components susceptible to corrosion were carefully designed out. Pipex's unique HDPE pipework installation techniques guaranteed a corrosion-resistant, smooth-bore pipe network. The sump units of the wet evaporative chillers are filled with water to facilitate the latent heat exchange. This water is recirculated around the system and topped up as necessary to replace the water lost to evaporation. Upon completion, the system is fully tested in accordance with client specifications and commissioned. As part of our ongoing commitment to provide high-quality products, Pipex are accredited to ISO 9001, ISO 14001 and OSAS 18001 standards. Pipex are an award-winning UK manufacturing company who will manage your project from conception to completion.